All right, and welcome to the most known unknown fighting games, where we're trying to find the best of the unknown fighting games. And I tell you this much, we got indies and retros and everything in between. But for this episode, we got to go back to time in 1995, where games were oh so sweet. We had games like Tekken 2, Street Fighter Alpha, praise Jesus, and one of my favorite games, Holla Mercy of Jesus Christ, is Marvel Superheroes. I love these games. They took all my money back in the day in the arcade, but a lot of games got swept under the rug and forgot about, and that is Voltage Fighter Gowcaizer, developed by Techno Japan and published by SNK. These two heavy hitter companies developed a game that got forgotten, but a lot of people in history did not forget. This game was the 18th most played in Japan in September 1985, and this is Techno Japan's second fighting game, a company that will go off and make Art System Works a legendary fighting game company in my eyes. But with that being said, we got to go to 1996, where we got to talk about the game talk about the anime that came from the game. And it was a 3-part series that came out, and I tell you this much, this anime made Dragon Ball Z look weak. So weak, Dragon Ball didn't have no boobies. None. That's the last time I checked. They had pectorals and some, but 1997, this game got a port to the PlayStation, and let me tell you something. Let me tell you, brother. More on that later. All right, so let's talk about the game. Okay, 1995 is here. They dropped this game for the AES and the MVS. Those two versions of the game is pretty identical. Put the coins in, press start, and get at it. The game has that 1995 Neo Geo aesthetics to the max, and I really like it. The stage, how the winning pose, the character laying on the ground in the background. I really like all these things. Characters that got pants up to the bottom of their pecs. Some characters being just unnecessarily large, but I really like this game of those things. It just really brings me back to the land of nostalgia. But the things I don't like about this game is the inputs. This input system is like Tekken 8 input system. You think that you're going to be doing some moves and it just drops out of nowhere. And that is 100% happens in this game back in 1995. They were still learning. That's how I look at it. And the audio, the music wasn't that great. And I was kind of going, all right, well, we got to play the Neo Geo CD version. What's going to be different? Well, there is a lot of difference, just still similarities, but a lot of difference, like the special features. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at this. The jiggles. Oh my goodness. Worth $1 million buy right now. But with that being said, they really thought about what they're going to do in those next 2 months. And those 2 months be from the system arcade version to the Neo Geo's version. They really thought about how to make the game a lot better. And I give them mad points on that. So one of the things that they did is fix the audio in this game. The music, they have actual full-on music, vocals, chorus, all that good stuff. Awesome 95 Japanese pop music, rock music, and so on, and just folk music. It was really awesome. I love that about this game. Another thing is I liked about the game is that they fixed the inputs. Oh my goodness. I tell you this much, anything you want to drive a fighting game community mad, give it really crappy inputs. But they fixed the inputs, and they really thought ahead of the game. Now, one thing they thought is like, how can we make the game a little funner? So when you select a character in this game and you beat them, you get a special ability that allows you to become overpowered or just utilize better movement in this game. And I thought that was awesome that they did it. So pretty much you become a little Mega Man, and I like that about this game. This is the version to play 100%. All right, all jokes aside, I am not Matt, but this is a bad game. As you can tell straight off the bat, the character select screen is nothing like the other character select screen. I stopped the game to double check, and then I got myself into a match to see what's going on, and then I realized I just entered the gates of hell. This game looks like it was developed for the Super Nintendo. The movements are choppy. It reads only 2 frames, starting frame and ending frame, which makes all your moves not work. The inputs are trash in this game, and you jump around so much. You go back, you fly all the way back, you fly all the way forward. If this character put their belly on the ground and backdash, they'll be on the moon, and they'll be going past Jupiter. They took this game and they probably developed this game, port this game in one day. They took all the character art and they used Magic Cut, and then they just took it out and slapped it on everything. So I wanted to get off this game. I was like, I'm done playing this game. All the movements, the inputs are choppy. What is going on? Who ported this game? I don't want to look it up. And so I figured out to beat this game, you just spam. There's only 2 frames that they're reading, starting and ending frames. So I was like, does this game have any cool special features? Yeah, it got some special features. One of them is look at oversaturated art, and then the other one is 3D stage mode. And this mode drove me insane. Now, I played this mode with 2 different characters. This was the best character to play this mode in because she's a zoning character. She don't really do too much. She don't move too much. But the more your character moves, these cameras go all over the place. I'm talking about they're going to the left, the right, up, down, spin around, under the bathroom stall. It is everywhere, and it just jogs your eyes. So if you kind of get motion sickness and you're playing a fast character, you might need to get some of the motion sickness pill or eat some ginger, because it is frustrating. I can't stand it. The special effects in this game looks trash. Everything about this game was like, hey, let's just make some money. This game was pretty popular back in 1995. Yeah, so let's just slap it on the PlayStation. Yeah, everyone got the PlayStation. Yeah, let's just do what we got to do. And the people who ported this game deserve to go to jail, or at least get kicked in the testicles a couple times. But with that being said, we have talked about a game that started in 1995. It got an anime series in 1996, and it ported its way onto one of the most popular systems back in the day in 1997. It started off good, it got better in my eyes, and then it went straight down the hill. It's like one of those rise and falls of a fighting game. But let me tell you like this game is a stark reminder that all the things of the past wasn't always good. We always talk about how everything in the past was awesome, how everything in the past was great. We wouldn't have all these trash games like we do now. But to be honest, we probably had even more trash games back in the day. But for some reason, we just never had enough money to play all of them, and we never had enough time as a kid or a young adult. Well, now we do, and now I'm playing them, and I'm hoping to find those diamonds in the rough. I know they're out there. I played some of them in other genres, but can we find them in the fighting game series? I don't know. I think this game is it has its place in time. Without this game, where will we be at? I don't know. But with that being said, we're taking this game and we're slapping it on this tier list, and we're putting it in the C. I will put the PlayStation version in hell, but as a whole, I put this bad boy in C. C is kind of the equivalent to a D in this scenario. It is mediocre, borrowed a lot of character assets, and everything that I didn't like about the game got improved in the Neo Geo CD version, and the PlayStation version deserves to be raced off the face of the universe. But that's just me and how I feel. We got tons of other games coming up, and we got tons of games to be hunting and looking for, and I hope that you enjoyed this series. This is my first go at it, so kind of give me time to really get better at this. Y'all get to watch the growth with me, see if I do get better. I hope I do. I hope that you like the content, and hope that you try these games out. Play the PlayStation version and play the Neo Geo version, just so that you get a good perspective. But with that being said, my name is Grampy Back. This is the most known unknown fighting games. Please hit that like, share, subscribe, and tell me what you think about the game. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourself. Peace.